Every action movie is bound to have some pretty epic explosions. However, in reality there are many different types of explosives, and some of them are much more powerful than what we usually see in movies. From the might of the Tsar Bomba to the devastating power of the Tunguska event, we're going to explore a history of explosions. Some of these explosions were caused by humans, while others were the result of natural phenomena, but all of them were incredibly powerful and destructive. So buckle up and get ready to learn about some of the most horrifying explosions in human history. The mother of all bombs. It's a title that inspires awe and, frankly, a little bit of fear. In the world of ordnance, that title belongs to the Moab, a weapon developed by the United States in 2003. Weighing in at a massive 11 tons of TNT, it certainly lives up to its name, but the story doesn't end there. Enter Russia, with its own contender for the title, the FOAB. This weapon, standing for father of all bombs, boasts 4 times the power of the Moab, all while being lighter in weight. It's designed to detonate in the air, creating a shockwave powerful enough to turn everything below it into dust. Imagine the sheer force required to achieve that.
Now, you might be thinking, this sounds like something out of a Cold War arms race, and you'd be right. The development of the FOAB was a direct response to the US's Moab. It's a fascinating, if somewhat unsettling example of how military one-upmanship can lead to the creation of increasingly powerful weapons. But is the FOAB really all it's cracked up to be? The US Department of Defense seems to think not. They've expressed skepticism about Russia's claims, suggesting that the FOAB's capabilities may have been exaggerated for propaganda purposes. After all, in the world of military strategy, perception can be just as powerful as reality.
Regardless of whether the FOAB lives up to its fearsome reputation, one thing is clear. The pursuit of increasingly powerful weapons is a dangerous game. It's a reminder that we should strive for peace and diplomacy, not just bigger explosions. Let's rewind the clock back to 1985, during the height of the Cold War. The United States was conducting a series of tests to understand the potential impact of nuclear weapons, particularly smaller tactical ones, on military hardware. This led to a test aptly named Fish Scale. Picture this: 5,000 tons of ammonium nitrate, a substance commonly used in fertilizers, rigged to detonate with the force of a nuclear bomb. The goal? To simulate a nuclear blast and study its effects.
Now, you might be thinking, 5,000 tons of explosives is massive, and you'd be right. But here's where things get interesting. The title of largest conventional explosion is still a matter of debate. Enter the Heligoland explosion, detonated by the British Royal Navy after World War II. This detonation involved a staggering 6,700 tons of surplus explosives, and, according to Guinness World Records, had a larger impact than the fish-scale bomb.
So, which explosion reigns supreme? It's a question that sparks debate even today. The fish-scale bomb was specifically designed to simulate a nuclear blast, while the Heligoland explosion was more about disposal. Both were undeniably powerful, leaving their mark on history. These tests, while destructive, highlight a crucial aspect of scientific inquiry, the drive to understand the full potential of our creations, even the most dangerous ones. It's a double-edged sword, pushing us to unravel the mysteries of the universe while also confronting us with the potential consequences of our actions. In 1908, the world witnessed an explosion unlike any other. In a remote region of Siberia near the Podkamennaya Tunguska River, a massive fireball ripped through the sky, flattening trees over an area twice the size of New York City. This is the Tunguska event, and over a century later, it still captivates scientists and fuels speculation. Imagine this. It's a quiet morning in Siberia, and suddenly the sky erupts. A blinding flash, a deafening roar, and a shockwave that knocks people off their feet hundreds of miles away. That's what the Tunguska event was like for those unfortunate enough to witness it.
The explosion was so powerful it registered on seismic instruments across the globe. But here's the catch. There was no crater, no impact site, just millions of trees flattened like matchsticks, pointing away from a central point. This lack of a crater is what makes the Tunguska event so intriguing. The most widely accepted theory is that a meteor, or perhaps a comet, exploded in the atmosphere before it could hit the ground. This airburst would explain the lack of a crater and the widespread damage.
The Tunguska event is a stark reminder that we live in a cosmic shooting gallery. At any moment, an object from space could collide with Earth, causing widespread destruction. While events of this magnitude are incredibly rare, the Tunguska event serves as a wake-up call. We need to be prepared for the possibility of an impact, no matter how unlikely it may seem. Chapter 4, Tsar Bomba, the King of Explosions. In the annals of human history, some creations stand as testaments to our capacity for both innovation and destruction. The Tsar Bomba, detonated by the Soviet Union in 1961, is one such creation. It's a name that echoes with power, a symbol of the Cold War's terrifying arms race.
Imagine a mushroom cloud so large it's visible from hundreds of miles away, a fireball that stretches for miles across the sky. That was the Tsar Bomba. The Tsar Bomba was a hydrogen bomb, the most powerful type of nuclear weapon ever created.
Its yield was 57 megatons of TNT, equivalent to over 3,000 Hiroshima bombs detonated simultaneously. It was a weapon of unimaginable destructive power, designed to send a chilling message to the world. The test site was Novaya Zemlya, a remote archipelago in the Arctic Ocean.
Even in this desolate location, the Tsar Bomba's effects were felt far and wide. A village 34 miles from ground zero was completely destroyed. Buildings hundreds of miles away were damaged by the shockwave. The explosion was so powerful, it created a seismic shock that circled the globe 3 times.
Thankfully, the Tsar Bomba was a one-off. It was a weapon too powerful to be used in any practical sense. Its purpose was purely political, a demonstration of the Soviet Union's might at the height of the Cold War. The Tsar Bomba serves as a chilling reminder of the destructive power we possess. It's a stark warning from the past, urging us to seek peace and understanding, lest we unleash such horrors upon ourselves again. The eruption of Mount Tambora serves as a stark reminder of the immense power of nature. It's a force that can reshape our world in an instant, leaving a legacy that can last for generations. But the true horror of Mount Tambora lay in its global reach. The massive amount of ash and sulfur dioxide ejected into the atmosphere caused a volcanic winter. Global temperatures plummeted, leading to crop failures, famine and disease across the globe. 1816 became known as the year without a summer, a chilling testament to the volcano's power. The immediate impact was devastating. Pyroclastic flows, superheated currents of gas and ash raced down the volcano's slopes, incinerating everything in their path. Tsunamis, triggered by the eruption, ravaged nearby islands. Tens of thousands of people lost their lives in the immediate aftermath. Imagine a volcano erupting with such violence that its roar is heard thousands of miles away. The sky darkens, choked with ash that blots out the sun. That was Mount Tambora in 1815. The eruption was unlike anything witnessed in recorded history. It was 1,000 times more powerful than the eruption of Mount St. Helens, releasing an estimated 800 megatons of TNT equivalent into the atmosphere. Chapter 5. The Fury of Mount Tambora. In 1815, the world experienced the raw, untamed power of nature in a way few could have imagined. Mount Tambora, a volcano on the Indonesian island of Sumbawa, erupted with a force that dwarfed any human-made explosion. It was a cataclysm that would reshape the world, leaving a legacy of destruction and climate change. Chapter 6. The Dinosaurs' Demise. A Cosmic Cataclysm. 66 million years ago, Earth faced a cosmic bullseye. An asteroid, estimated to be 6 miles wide, slammed into the shallow waters off the Yucatan Peninsula, unleashing an explosion of unimaginable power. This event, marking the end of the Cretaceous period, wiped out the dinosaurs and forever changed the course of life on Earth. Imagine a rock larger than Mount Everest hurtling towards Earth at tens of thousands of miles per hour. The impact sent shockwaves rippling through the planet, triggering earthquakes, tsunamis and volcanic eruptions on a global scale. The sky turned red hot as billions of tons of molten rock were blasted into the atmosphere, raining down fire upon the land. The immediate impact was catastrophic, but the long-term effects were even more devastating. The impact released so much energy that it ignited wildfires across the globe. The smoke and dust from these fires, along with the debris from the impact, choked the atmosphere, blocking out the sun and plunging the Earth into a prolonged period of darkness. This impact winter had a devastating effect on life. Photosynthesis, the process by which plants convert sunlight into energy, ground to a halt. Plants died off, followed by the animals that depended on them for food. The dinosaurs, the undisputed rulers of the planet for over 180 million years, were wiped out, along with countless other species. The Chicxulub impact, as it's known, is a stark reminder of the power of cosmic events to shape the destiny of our planet. It's a humbling thought, knowing that our existence hangs in the balance of the cosmos. Space is vast, filled with wonders that boggle the mind and events of unimaginable power.
One such event is a gamma-ray burst, or GRB, the most powerful explosion known to occur in the universe.
In 2008, our planet was grazed by the light from one such event, GRB 080319b, a fleeting glimpse into the universe's most violent phenomena.
Imagine a beam of energy so intense, so powerful, that it outshines an entire galaxy for a few fleeting moments. That's a gamma-ray burst.
These bursts are thought to be caused by the death throes of massive stars, collapsing into black holes or neutron stars.
GRB 080319b was first detected by satellites as a sudden burst of gamma rays, the most energetic form of light.
What made this GRB so remarkable was that it was visible to the naked eye for about 30 seconds, a rare occurrence for an event so distant.
It was as if the universe, for a brief moment, decided to put on a show for our little planet.
The burst occurred 7.5 billion light-years away, meaning that the light we saw from GRB 080319b had been traveling through space for 7.5 billion years before it reached Earth.
The event itself, however, lasted for only a few seconds, releasing more energy in that time than our Sun will emit in its entire lifetime.
Gamma-ray bursts are a testament to the vastness of the universe and the incredible forces at work within it.
They're a reminder that we are just a small part of something much grander, a cosmic tapestry woven with threads of both beauty and violence.
In 2006, astronomers witnessed one such supernova, SN 2006 Gioi, a stellar cataclysm that dwarfed all others. Imagine a star, not just any star, but one 150 times more massive than our Sun, reaching the end of its life. It has exhausted its nuclear fuel, and its core collapses under its own immense gravity. This collapse triggers a runaway nuclear reaction, ripping the star apart in a blinding flash of light and energy. That was SN 2006 Gioi. Astrophysicist, located 230 million light-years away, SN 2006 Gioi was what astronomers call a superluminous supernova, an explosion of almost unimaginable power. It was about 100 times brighter than a typical supernova, releasing more energy in a few seconds than our Sun will emit in its entire 10 billion-year lifespan. The explosion was so bright that it was visible to amateur astronomers with backyard telescopes. It shone brightly for months, outshining its entire host galaxy for a brief period. The amount of energy released was staggering, equivalent to trillions of nuclear bombs detonated simultaneously. Astrophysicist SN 2006 Gioi provided astronomers with a rare glimpse into the death throes of the universe's most massive stars. It challenged our understanding of stellar evolution and the limits of energy output in the cosmos. It was a stark reminder of the awesome power of the universe and the fleeting nature of even the most massive objects within it. Imagine a beam of energy so intense that it could vaporize our entire solar system in an instant, originating from a point billions of light-years away. That was GRB 080916c. This burst of gamma rays, lasting an astonishing 23 minutes, released more energy than our Sun will emit in its entire 10 billion-year lifespan. Astrophysicist. The burst occurred in a galaxy 12.2 billion light-years away, meaning that the light from this event had been traveling through space for almost the entire age of the universe before it reached Earth. The sheer scale of the event was staggering. For those brief 23 minutes, GRB 080916c was the most luminous object in the observable universe. Scientists are still trying to comprehend the full implications of GRB 080916c. It challenged our understanding of the limits of energy output in the universe and provided valuable data about the conditions in the early universe. GRB 080916c was a stark reminder of the vastness and power of the universe. It was a cosmic event that pushed the boundaries of our understanding, leaving us with more questions than answers. Imagine, if you will, a universe infinitesimally small, unimaginably hot and dense. Then, in an instant, it begins to expand. Not explode outward into pre-existing space, but rather space itself stretching, carrying everything within it along for the ride. That's the essence of the Big Bang. Cosmologists, it's a concept that's hard to wrap our minds around, this idea of space itself expanding. But the evidence is all around us. The galaxies are moving away from each other, and the farther away they are, the faster they're receding. It's as if the entire universe is on a cosmic treadmill, constantly expanding. Now, the Big Bang doesn't tell us what existed before that moment of expansion, or even what caused it. It's a story that's still being written, with each new astronomical discovery adding a new chapter. The Big Bang is the ultimate origin story, a tale of cosmic expansion that continues to this day. It's a story that fills us with wonder and reminds us that we are part of something far greater than ourselves. These were the 10 most horrifying explosions in human history. From man-made bombs to cosmic events, the power of these explosions is truly mind-boggling. They serve as a stark reminder of the forces that shape our universe, from the destructive power we wield to the awe-inspiring events that occur in the distant reaches of space. As we delve deeper into the mysteries of the cosmos, we are bound to encounter even more powerful explosions, events that will challenge our understanding of physics and the nature of reality itself. These events, while terrifying in their scale, also offer a glimpse into the raw power and beauty of the universe we inhabit. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more fascinating content.